Hi guys, I'm Derek Sokup, the owner and editor of Sioux Links Golfer's Guide. I'm here at Great Shots in Sioux Falls, South Dakota today, excited to bring you this player's experience video. Great Shots recently undergone a new turf renovation project, as well as new technology has been added out here. We're joined today by Sam Vossler.
Great to see you, Derek.
Good to see you. How are you doing today?
Doing well.
What do you do out here?
Yeah, so I'm a golf academy manager. So we have a golf academy in the lower level of Great Shots and just part of this bigger Sanford Sports Complex, and we have some great options for every golfer out here.
So whether you've been here before or it's your first time, there's so many cool things to see out here, and this new technology is pretty cool.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Let's head to the tee line.
So we have some new games out here we're going to play. I'm really excited to show those.
So we have some game-changing technology that has been installed at Great Shots. It's called Trackman. It's the best software out there. You're going to love it.
Very cool. And also an enhanced food menu. We're going to try some of those food items later on, so stick around here. Okay, so we got to the bay here. The first thing I recommend doing is downloading the Trackman app here so we can log in and save some of our stats.
This is perfect way. This is a fun way to actually track your stats. You can put your golf bag in there, so the clubs that you're hitting, track the distances. Just a really easy way to actually have some fun with an app. Very easy to use.
I have mine clubs already saved in there, so it knows what I have when I'm going to go to that range or whatever. We're going to start with some games though first, right?
Absolutely. We got some really fun games. The biggest one, most popular, is Scrapyard. So what you're going to do with this awesome, just kind of inviting fun screen, you'll be able to click across practice, games, courses, games. This is where all the fun activities for all ages, skill levels, kids love these games. This one, Scrapyard, is the most popular. Essentially, it's this big junkyard, and you're trying to hit golf balls, hitting cars, different vehicles. You get points for those things. So this is where you can pick the different settings. You got multiplayer, single player, number of rounds. We'll just kind of go with the default here.
It's got me as the old guy with the big white beard, so it's appropriate. I picked that out, actually.
Derek signed in. He's the player. He's got this little character, which is fun for young kids. At the end of the day, he's going to hit a golf shot. Wherever that ball hits, even if your skill level is low, if you get that ball out there, you're going to nail some of these cars. You're going to get points. The goal is to get as many points as possible. And so essentially, when he does hit, the ball goes out there, you'll start seeing these cars fly up. The kids get excited, or anybody that's playing golf. And this is by far the most popular game that's new to the Trackman software.
I think this is going to become an instant favorite for everybody. We really enjoyed it when we played it the first time out here. Some of the cool things, too, it's like some of these light up. If you start hitting those, there's some strategy involved. It's going to blow up more cars, scrap more cars.
Yes, so there's multiple points, bonus points, things like that. Again, all of a sudden you could be up to 3,000 points beating your buddy or having fun with your kids.
Absolutely. Very fun. I enjoy this one so much.
We're here with a Sanford Sports Golf Academy student. It's a game that he loves to play. It's called Scrapyard. So, we got a ball teed up. He's got his driver. Let's see if we can get some cars, all right? Let's rip it. Woo! How'd you hit it?
Good.
Give me that. 45 points. Let's hit another one. See if he can get more than that this time, okay? Here we go. So it shows us great. He didn't hit that one as good, but he's still going to get points, which is a great way to play this game. He's got 150 points. Nice work. Here we go. Thanks for joining us. We had some fun. We played Scrapyard, one of the great games here at Great Shots. Little ones like this can come out and have a great time. Adults as well. Thanks for hitting some great shots. The game that we're going to talk to you about is called Cannonball. So it's bowling. And so we're actually one of the only facilities in the nation right now with the outdoor version of Cannonball.
All right.
So Cannonball, same thing. You sign up. You can play X amount of rounds. We'll go with the default here. We got Derek in as his profile. We'll start the game. So when you line up to this, again, you're hitting out into there. And more think like chip shots. When you hit it and you hit it online, it's going to just simulate a bowling alley. And so you're going to pick up, you got 2 shots. You're trying to pick up hopefully a strike, maybe a spare. But it's a fun way to play another sport while you're playing the game of golf. Work on some accuracy.
It is accuracy. You got to line up to pick up those spares. If you hit the head pin, you're not going to get that strike either. So it's kind of it's very much an accuracy game.
Very much accuracy. But what's fun about it is you can be a little bit off and still kind of like the gutters of bowling. So any skill level can play this game. Again, once you hit the shot and you hit it from the center, the radar is going to pick it up. And they got all these fun little characters out here. So if you hit a shot too hard, it might grab it and spit it out a different way. This has by far been one of the most favorite games at Great Shots.
The graphics are really cool, very fun animation, just a really great game all the way around.
Absolutely.
Sam, what other kind of games are there available out here?
Yeah, so we have another very popular game. It's called On the Edge. So this is a fun one. It's kind of about distance control. This is one that I even use, even as an adult. Okay. So that's kind of fun. Is, you know, at the end of the day, we have targets out there, but it's a fun interface with the gaming activity to kind of make it fun. You're trying to hit the ball as close as possible without going over the edge.
Okay.
So if you go over, you miss. But if you get close to them, it measures how close you are. It'll say 7 feet. And so the goal is you might be competing with other people. You're trying to get closer than they are.
And these are kind of more like a role-playing game is what I would say.
Absolutely.
More fantasy fiction type golf, really.
It might connect with you more if you play video games, things like that. So it's just a fun way to play golf.
Absolutely. Very cool. So for people that are more serious and want to know more stats and stuff, we have another great feature here. What is that?
Yeah, so Trackman has a practice version. So essentially, if you're out here, you're trying to get better, there's different ways to do it. You can see on the interface here, you can go to practice. There's 3 different options. You have your range practice, on-course practice, and find my distance. All things you can use on the app if you log in. Most common one to use is just this range practice. Again, what we have out on the field is actually devices that is radar technology. Trackman is the top. PGA Tour is using it. It's one of the best launch monitors because of that radar technology. It's actually collecting club and ball data that is coming back once you hit it all the way till it lands. It's going to give you some data points, club head speed, ball speed, launch angle, all the great things you can see. Yep. Here are some of the different data points that you're going to be able to hit. When you hit out into these targets, you can also change the different targets. There's different colors out here. This might change your aim point, things like that. We have everything from yellow, blue, but they're different angles that you can hit at working, not just on one target.
Club, yeah. So kind of like a driving range, but you can pick the different clubs. So you kind of change your club. You can kind of track what you're doing with those clubs, do those different aim points out there.
It's the most accurate out there. It's going to have it down to a T. Even when it's cold outside like it is right now, the ball is going to accurately go the distance it's supposed to be going.
So if you read up on Trackman technology, it says, number one thing is follow the ball as far as you can. And the Trackman does that because it follows it all the way to the ground, from the tee to the ground.
That's right. It's going to be so accurate. You're going to have fun. You're going to get your wedges dialed in. You're going to see how far you hit the driver. So when you get onto the courses in the summer, you're going to know exactly where your game's at.
I'm looking forward to that. So there's other practice options here too. What are those like, Sam?
Yeah, so there's one called on-course practice. This one's really fun because it simulates a golf course out there. So sometimes they have options, everything from Pebble Beach to Pinehurst. You can actually set it up and it's going to simulate when you hit a shot. It's going to track it. It's going to show you still the same data points, but you're actually simulating a real golf course. Some of those famous courses that we see all the pros play. Right. Just a fun way to actually do something different than just hit balls into a net in the winter.
Well, and that's the thing. So it's just hitting balls is not that fun. But if you have an objective in mind, that's the way you should be doing it, right?
Absolutely. Trackman's going to allow us to do that. It's already been a huge hit with all the customers that are coming. And again, it's the best out there. Trackman is state of the art. PGA Tour is using it, so you know that it's accurate. You can actually go on a golf course and play a hole. So this is Pebble Beach, iconic. One of the most iconic holes out there is hole number 7, which is a par 3. So
there it is.
Everything back to when Sam Snead putted off the tee box. It's something that's very popular. But this is going to allow you to have some fun. Maybe do a closest to the pin with your friends. We always have competitions with the Trackman software. And this is just one way to have some fun. 106 yards. It's showing that it's 28.8 feet downhill. So it is going to play a little bit less than 106 yards.
Wow.
Is this something you'd like to play sometime, Derek?
Absolutely. I'm thinking I'll probably use my 52-degree wedge, and I don't know, is the wind coming at my face or not? I don't know yet.
Yeah, right now we don't have it set up for wind, but there actually is a little bit of wind to the left, and so aim a little bit. You can always expand your screen here to kind of see the different obstacles, the bunkers. This is just one of 20 courses that are currently on display. There's going to be more than 200 available within Trackman. They're always going to be rotating. You can play courses like Sutton Bay, Oxbow up in North Dakota. Just some great courses that you may be familiar with that you never thought you'd have an option to do with simulator golf.
Here's your time. Come on in and try these out. Here comes our food. Perfect timing. So we got some new food here. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, we got an enhanced menu. These are some of my favorites. We have the chicken nachos, We have the Cuban, and then we have a new burger that's called the Big Bertha. So it's got everything you want on it. Come out here, you get to experience some golf, have some great food, socialize. This is the place to be.
The food's always been great out here. And if you're not hitting the ball good, the food's the highlight, I think.
At least you have something you can be hanging out back at the table with your friends, watching golf. But phenomenal food out here at Great Shots. You're going to want to come out and have some of this.
So we have the food in the bay here, but we also have the full restaurant inside, as well as the Champions Club. Plenty of different options out here to eat.
There's something for everybody. We have holiday events, we have leagues. Maybe you're looking for something fun for your corporate office to do. This is the place to be. You can watch any game. March Madness games are going on. We got one of the biggest TVs in the state. Come out, watch some games, head over to the Pentagon. That's one of the great things about being on the complex here.
Absolutely. Thanks for being with me today, Sam.
Thanks, Derek. Thanks for coming out.